Hey, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Mud Bucket's personal tutorial.
Jeez, I don't even have fraps
I
installed.
am just doing this to continue the tutorial that I was doing for Mud, just to help him out. I'm actually using MSI Afterburner instead of fraps because it's just taking up too much room in my computer at the moment, recording videos. But where did we leave off? Oh, yes. So, Mud, when you place down a stockpile, what I tend to do is make ones personally just for food, and make that preferred, and then I tend to rename it specifically food.
It's always when you really gotta take a shit, the network drive takes its sweet time to load.
Yeah. That's good to know. Just so you know, that's probably going to be in my video. Probably. I'm using MSI, so I might not pick them up. So then you got your food stockpile, and then what you want to do is get another bigger stockpile that I tend to do up above. In this one, I'll change the storage to get rid of food and leave it just raw resources and manufactured items, along with, where is it? Apparel. What is chunks? Rock and slide chunk. No, I do not want chunks in there, nor do I want corpses. So everything manufactured, everything raw resource will be put here in this. I normally rename that, of course, resources. So let's get that resources going. Okay, I leave that normal. That doesn't really need to be anything preferred, just for food. I can say normal. I just do preferred just to make sure that 100% when they get food, they bring it there. And then I get one more stockpile right here. Doesn't really need to be huge. I rename this to weapons, and I just have a nice little weapon pile. Until you start getting a bunch of weapons, then you kind of need to change it. Pause the video. No, not pause. Pause the game. Make sure the game's paused.
I got my inventory full of his junk
while you're doing this.
I still have to shit. Now I gotta one by one take his crap, throw it on the ground.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Oh, I had to kill him because he was being an idiot. I was like trying to get him out of my way because I want to record something. And now his shit's on the ground in my way, and I need where I need to stand in order to record my video.
So
I gotta pick his shit up.
Reset this.
Go on and on about how I need to give him his stuff back.
Weapons. Who did you kill?
You.
Uh oh. Yeah, he's a tool, or she's a tool.
There.
And then
just dug a hole where his shit was, and then let it fall into the hole, and then repair it and buried it.
You want to get another stockpile, not insanely far away, but I'd say probably a decent amount where you know your people aren't really gonna go. Rename. I normally rename this to the morgue. This is where you're gonna store your bodies. You do not want your bodies in view of anywhere your people are going to go because they get extremely upset about bodies. You want to open corpses. You want to allow only humanoid. Humanoid will go here and be hidden. You can also do burial plots if you want. I don't.
I don't understand. I could stand here at this skeleton spawner for a week straight killing skeletons.
Food.
Get an infinity boat, and my 8-year-old daughter
Food.
can sign on it within 2 minutes.
I do animal corpses because they count as food. They won't upset the people. Here you can put mechanoid corpses as well with the manufactured raw resources. Yeah, she was laughing about it, and I was kind of chuckling myself. Oh, whoops! You want to cancel that?
Yeah, she thinks it's funny.
Okay, so we have our food, we have our resources, we have our weapons, and we have our morgue. What else do we want? Let's open up our inventory.
It was a good play here on often, but it was
zone.
Decent.
Okay, so now you want to get your food set up.
She enjoyed that.
I normally do a 4x4. Rename that growing zone. This is going to be growing potatoes. So, potatoes. Check growing. You can open it. Opens this menu here. You can click on it. Potato, strawberry plant, rose, daylily, dandelions, and oak tree. Potato. Then you want to get another growing zone. And you want to get another 4x4. Rename this to strawberries. No, not needs. Growing potato. You want to go to strawberry plant. So you have 2 different types of food. Okay. Spacebar pauses and unpauses the game, by the way. Over here you can see what you need. You need to create a dump. You need to create colonist beds. You need to build a room. We'll get to that in time. I forgot about the dump. The dumping stockpile is basically where you dump all of these rocks and stuff. I tend to just put it somewhere not important. Dumping stockpile, storage, open. No corpses. Rock and slag chunks can go there. Actually, you know what? I'm
I'm recording something and I'm taking a shit. Be right back.
Tribalware you don't need. So storage here. We'll go to apparel. Take off tribalware. Tribalware can just go in the dump for now. I literally just renamed this the dump. Just because nothing important really goes there until you get the slag and everything else. So then it kind of becomes important. As you can see here, orange. That is actually the iron. You can get that. Iron, as you saw, they had changed it. It did look actually pretty cool the way it was, but they changed it to like these hunks, as you can see, like just weird things, which is fine. Architect. Okay, so now you have your orders to do things. You have your structure for building your furniture that you can get, your security, your floors, your zones, your production, your power, your miscellaneous, your decorations, and ship. Ship is new. Ship is what you can start building things to get off the planet. I have not gotten that far, so don't tell me. I have no idea how it works. But as you can see here, production. After you get your power supply going, the first thing you want is to get production going. What I do is make plans, and I will set up plans of how I want my complex. Now this is just going to be basic. Remove plants for there. We're going to get... You want a decent sized room because they complain about cramped spaces. And if they get cramped spaces, it actually makes them unhappy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So having like 4 spaces, maybe 5. I think they should do 4 by, I believe, 4 down, 5 across should be good for them. They shouldn't get too upset about it. But if they do, so be it. You can always change it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And deal with it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. And I just lay down these planned framework for where you're going to be putting things, and you can remember. Then screw it, we can go get another room in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make this a prisoner room. Prisoner rooms you can keep tiny if you want. If you really wanted, you literally could just do this, cut it in half, and then cut it down and just have a little hallway here. They don't really need to be big. Maybe just like a 4x4. Have a bed here on the side, and there's room to stand so you can put down their food and then stand there. That's all they really need. Don't give a crap about your prisoners. Not important. But we'll leave that there for now. So we have our plans down for a room, we have our food down, we have our stockpiles down, our dump, everything like that. So then what you want to do is you want to open your overview. What you want to do is just check, see what factions you have. So right now we have 2 hostile, we have a tribe and a pirate band we are hostile with. Tribes don't really cause an issue. They're pretty easy to kill. You don't really need to worry about them. The pirate bands usually come with guns. Eventually they will start coming with better and better weapons. The more pirate bands you have, you kind of want to worry about. The neutral people like these, as you can see here, it says enemy of. You're not in there on the list, so you're fine. Until you name your colony, I believe it should stay enemy of colony. And I think it has been changed that even if you name your town, there's still enemy of colony. It doesn't change. But this outsider town, this tribe, they're not hostile, they're neutral, so they shouldn't attack. If you capture them, if you arrest them, if they come to visit, they will get hostile. If you kill them, they will get hostile. You can communicate with them eventually, offer them gifts, and increase your influence and stuff, and eventually make them friendly. Green, they're not friendly, but they're a lot more friendlier to you than, the negative red. Statistics, your colony wealth in items, your colony wealth in buildings, major threats, enemy raids, damage taken, colonists killed, and how many colonists you launched into space. History, this will show your wealth in the past 30 days, 100 days, 300 days, all. You can select a graph for wealth, population, colonist moods. But mainly what I function on is work, and I occasionally will look maybe at history to see my wealth production. Every colonist you want to have firefighting, every colonist you want to have doctoring. You mainly want to have only one person who is a warden. Warden is, I noticed, the brighter this white outline, it means the higher they are and the better skilled they are. Hunting is not important at the moment, neither is cooking. Hunting and cooking, you don't want to start off the bat with that. That you can focus on later on. Construction, you always want to have one person on construction at least. I usually have 3 people on repairing, 1 person on growing, and if I have, let's say, like, okay, this person's good at growing, and maybe he's good at mining as well, and everybody else sucks at mining. Always have at least 1 person designated as a grower. Have that their main focus. So you don't want him construction, because what it is basically from left to right. The highest priority is left, the lowest priority is right. So before they do any construction, they will do hunting first if they have the orders. If they don't have orders to hunt, they will do orders to cook. So basically like that. Warden is just random. They'll do it when need be. So warden and doctoring, same with firefighting. So basically if they have orders to hunt or cook, they will do that before construction. So if you have cooking orders, hunting orders, and construction orders, they'll do cooking first, and then hunting, then construction. Repairing is random. Repairing is done when need be. So I do 1 person growing, 1 person plant cutting. Crafting, I normally turn art off because it's useless. Doctoring, actually, oh yeah, doctoring actually is important here. The skill, just for some reason, isn't like relevant skill. Medicine, they said medicine skill isn't important, and they say that bringing food to Cassidy in bed, they care for both colonists and prisoners. I don't know if you actually need to even leave this on, but I do just in case. Even though they say the medicine skill isn't put in, so I don't know. Plant cutting I normally have with the grower. Hauling I usually have with the grower too as well. I usually have hauling on most people, and cleaning. Researching I leave normally to 1 person. Which actually, that's another thing you always want to check, is go to character and see who research is me. So when you go into overview research, make sure, because it won't tell you how fast they gain it. So I gain it more faster. I'd rather be researching. So let's put me on, well, let's put Brad on construction. We will get me on mining. Well, actually, that's 7. That's 11. So we'll just do that, and then hauling. We'll get growing and mining as well. Why not? Or, yeah, we'll do that. That'll work. And then I basically make sure I have everything set up that I need to set up. I already have the orders to mine there. I have the plans there to mine that. I have the designated growing areas. You will need to actually either extend the growing areas eventually, which you can simply do by clicking on a thing, going to architect, go to zone, go to growing zone, as it's a growing zone, click in one of the corners and extend, and it will extend. If you just want to delete some of it, you can do it that way. Boom, deletes part of it. You will either extend these to match your growing colony's food. Right now this usually supplies 3-4 people pretty easily, and stuff like that. Actually, you want to make sure everything's planned out ahead of time as well, like I said. So remove plans. I want to put in a door here, and I'm going to put in a door there, because you don't really give 2 craps about your prisoners. If you put doors in that the people have to keep constantly coming through, where your people sleep and stuff, they get upset, and you're like, oh, I gotta share a room, and they get upset, and blah blah blah. Furniture, they used to put sleeping spots, they do not now. So just put down 3 sleeping spots for your 3 colonists. Oh crap. Deconstruct that. Sleeping spot and sleeping spot. Alright, actually we also want to get orders, remove plans, and get a door there. Okay. So let's get the colony up and running. I'm going to start out at 2 because I'm pretty used to this, so I don't really need to make it go slow. I can even do 3. Why not? One thing they added too is you can see here you have these little toggle visibility of zones. It will turn your zones off so you can't see them. I recommend leaving them on until you really get used to the game. Then you can turn them off if you want. I just leave them on just because it's nice to have. Toggle automatically adding the home region around new zone constructions. You can leave that on if you want, or turn it off. I turn it off. I like to make my own zones. Stone walls, they have a lot of health, and mining in the first place, it takes a little bit. Not the best idea to build here, but I'm used to this game. I know what I'm doing, so it's not a big deal. This might become an issue later on with the Muffalo. They tend to be an issue. I don't... Oh, he's hauling the chunk away. Okay. So we will give orders to haul things. We want to get rid of this. We want to get rid of those. We want to get rid of that. We want to get rid of those. Get rid of that and those. Get rid of that one and that one. And as you can see, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here, why I'm only getting rid of certain ones. When you get raided, raiders are actually pretty intelligent, and they will hide behind rocks, trees, these outcroppings here. And what you want to do is make sure that it's a decent amount away from your base, that either you can hide behind them if need be, and you can take them out, or basically just make the raiders go to hide to cover where you want them to, so you can take them out easier. So let's say we get a raid, okay, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna come in from either left or the right, and they might come, let's say we have 8 raiders. 4 of them might come here, 4 of them might circle around and come on to the, over here. They're gonna go for cover to the nearest spot possible once you start opening shooting or the turret starts shooting. So what you want to do, if you can actually make dumping spots specifically only for rocks, and then have your people haul rocks there if you don't have another dumping spot. And then they'll come there, and you basically have trapped them and made them go to where you want them to make them easier to kill. So it's pretty nice. So if you have like a turret, let's say right here, and I made it so that these 2 rocks are here and the back is here and here, well, they're going to come close, and if you have your turret off and turn it on the last second, they're going to be coming down and start getting shot and be, oh crap, they're going to run here and hide behind the rocks. Well, it's some cover, but not a lot from a turret. Turret's going to load them and they're going to die. It's pretty nice to have. Home region here you will see is blue. Home region is very, very important. Anything inside the home region, if it catches on fire, if it needs repair, they will automatically repair. If it is not in the home region, if the grass is on fire, if your crops are on fire, or something's damaged, it will not be repaired. The fire will not be put out. So you want to make sure that you have your home region covered. As food can only be grown on grassy areas, I tend to have a decent amount of home region around them, so if there's a fire, it doesn't spread all the way across and burn your crops. Rain tends to put out fires pretty easily, as you can see now. I'm going to dump this down to 1. They now have set up, they have mined out, so what we want to do, we want to get that set up, we want to get a power conduit going. So you want to connect it and make sure it comes down far enough. I'm going to run it through. It's going to connect to my wall. My walls will carry power. Now where I have gaps, we're going to have doors. If I don't put doors in there, they will not carry power. So then what I want to do is go to structure, and I want to get up the metal walls. So let's get up the metal walls. Oh, don't want to do that. And if you can, you kind of want to try and make sure if you can get like nice walls set up already, predefined, like that wall I destroyed, if I could have used that. But a building like this, if you have buildings like this that you can make a room out of, go ahead, just throw 2 doors on it. If it's close enough, make it into a room for yourself. That's less stuff and materials you have to use to build of your own. Wood doors will carry power, I believe. Does it? I believe that the wood doors actually do carry power. So we're going to put in wood doors. And that will be good. Now we also want to get the metal walls. We want to get metal walls up for their rooms. Their rooms are the most important part also of setting up first. Once you get your power going, and you get your food set up and stuff like that, rooms are next important because it makes them happy. As you can see here, if I go to thoughts, they have new colony optimism. They're happy. Had social chat times 2, 7. That's nice. They slept outside. That's -5. They're sleeping on the ground. That's another -5. They're sharing a bedroom. That's a -8. So they're not happy about it. Architect. Production. Nutrient paste dispenser. That is production. Unfortunately, I kind of crapped myself out on this one here. So I'm going to have to make a separate room for this, unfortunately, because I forgot how big it was. So you want to go here, you want to get hoppers. You need hoppers to load the food into the dispenser. Structure, let's go with metal walls. Let's go down, make sure there's room there. Come down here. We'll do that, and we will cancel the build here. Then just have a wall. When the hoppers go down, they will allow access of anything. You need to make sure as soon as the hopper is built, you instantly click on it and make sure you set up the food only. If not, they'll put scrap metal and stuff in it, which is not something you very much want. When it comes to lights and stuff like that, if I go to, I believe it's furniture. Yeah, standing lamp. If I put a standing lamp outside somewhere, it has a chance when it rains to basically explode because it gets wet. Once you build rooms, you will actually get a roof over things. If I wouldn't have these middle walls here, it basically would put over a small roof, but it has a high chance of collapsing in the middle. So if you're basically put down stuff first, like the food dispenser in the middle, and then you mine out like in the rock here into like mine out rooms, which is actually a very good defense to make a fallback shelter if need be. It has a high chance of causing the roof to collapse, and it will destroy anything underneath it. It has a chance of killing you. That is something you do not want. That is very bad. That is not something you want to have happen. But as you can see, everybody's here building. I'm going to go to 3 times, let them get to it. And you can see they're bringing the stuff down here to throw in. This actually, as you can see here, right here, stone wall. That's already put in. So if I wanted to, I could have easily just added, metal wall here, down, and that would have been a big ass room I could have had. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm sorry, I got a message. So I'm going to just let this run while they're doing this. Oh, another thing is you tend to do some good things. Sorry. One of the things that I tend to do too after I play for a little bit is I go into save, and I will save my colony. Now you haven't named it yet, so it's gonna say colony 1 or colony or something like that. I'll just rename it Mud Buckets Tutorial / Let's Play. Wow, did I totally butcher that? Tutorials Tutorial and Let's Play. Okay, apparently I can't make it that long, so we'll just name it Tutorial. Save. Auto saves will automatically over-save each other. So basically, if you're playing one series, like if you're doing a Let's Play, and then you're doing it, you have 5 auto saves, and then you start making a new colony, you just play by yourself, and then save that. It will overwrite your thing. So always make sure before you quit, you manually save it yourself. I have come to learn that the hard way. As you can see here, like we had just white lines to where we were going to build things, like this here. They're not solid. That means that they're just the plans. When you see the actual solid lines, that means you have something built there. You can get metal stools, wood stools. You do want to actually give them places to eat their food, because if they eat on the ground, they actually do get upset. I don't know if I have any wood left. I might actually have to make them chop down a tree. No, I do have wood left. Sweet. But they haven't put in the doors yet. That's not good. Oh well. They'll get over it. No. Shit. Cancel. I don't want stools. I want tables. Yeah. So. Let's do that. Long table. How much is a long table? Oh, that's 35 wood. And that's 15 wood. How much is... That's not bad. You can rotate with the E or the Q key, or rotate things. Don't need more chairs than needed. So I'm actually going to see if there's anything nearby that... So there's some metal, there's some cash. I don't want them venturing too far out in the beginning to have to pick up things if it's just laying on the ground. That's not bad. There's no food there. There's that. More metals. And silver. Okay. Not going too bad. Oh, autosave. What's up there? More metals, more silver. And as you can see here, these were already told no, you can't interact. And these over here that were highlighted as well, they were already interactable. So even though I double clicked on this and hit F, it will only change so that they're all interactable. Now that they're all interactable, if I hit F again, it makes them not interactable. It's a really nice function to have. When raiders attack, they tend to actually not automatically go for your people. They tend to go for walls, turrets, power supplies. So you do eventually would want to wall this off or protect it or something. It does have a chance, your wires do have a chance, if they're out in the rain, that they can get wet and explode, which isn't always good, but it does happen. You still there, Mud?
Yep.
Sweet, what are you doing?
Just killing skellies and repairing bows.
Sweetness. I'm actually recording more of your tutorial now since Brad went AFK. But I should at least have the first half up tonight, maybe second half as well. Trying to give you some nice tips to start you out and stuff.
I thought he was OFT.
Who? Oh, Brad? Well, he was, but...
OFT. Off the toilet.
Wouldn't that be OTT? Not OFT?
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, wait, what the fuck is OFT? Off the toilet.
Something like that. I don't know. Yep, OT.
Off fucking toilet. There we go.
Off for the bullet.
Yes. Also, as you can see here, there's cactuses and stuff. As you can see here, it says not growing now. Needs to be brightly lit. Fully grown in 0.3 days of growth. That's in-game days, so in 0.3 hours in-game, it should grow 100%. When you get your walls up, you get a roof. This will all become dark. These should slowly die off. The grass should slowly die off, stuff like that. You actually can get floors somewhere. Floors, there it is. Herbidirt. Tell you what you need to make the floors. Smooth stone can only be put on where you see like this rubble. That is the only place, and certain other areas as well. Actually, this is considered rough stone. So it can be put on rough stone, and that's about it. Rough stone, yeah, hewn rock. Okay. So yeah, grown, storage instantly. Meat. You always want to click on meat. You can do meat, don't do human meat. Oh, they did change the hoppers. Okay, so with mods, sorry. With mods, the hoppers put in other stuff. Oh, and it's automatically late. Okay, well, they just changed this all together. As you can obviously tell, I don't really play without mods. So that's cool. So no, they're just putting up the walls. If they can get this down, you should actually see the structure. Let's get a power door. Also, they have not built that yet. Okay, apparently that's not important to them.
I'm back.
Alright, well apparently from what Mud said, you're all fucking the toilet.
Yeah. Like chocolate spray paint.
Nice.
I went straight to the. I just took a shower after that. Didn't want to plug the toilet.
That is ridiculous. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but that is the server owner Braddock talking.
No, I went downstairs to the less nice bathroom shack.
Oh god. Hopefully that's not picking up on it. Oh Jesus, this is what I deal with on the server. As you can see, when things go into the stockpile, it actually pops up on the left-hand side here in updates, which is nice.
Came to visit me, and then she just walked me.
You can actually put batteries; they will store power. I recommend putting them somewhere where there's a roof because those very, very highly explosive when they get wet. Let's see what else. Miscellaneous orbital trade beacon. Orbital trade beacon. If you see this ring, anywhere inside this ring is what will be considered you have the ability to sell. So anything inside that you will sell. Oh dear Lord. Pause.
I think we still need to have USA up. Do you think?
No, you can get rid of it. We actually had two new people like, "What's with the USA everywhere?" And I'm like, "It was for 4th of July."
Yeah. All right.
So I paused it. I'm only 15 days in each month. This is my 6th day. I'm already getting attacked by a group of tribespeople from Kamisa of Pigeon. So if you click on it, you can either hit OK or jump to location. Jump to location. One person. They have a pillow, which is basically a fucking stick with metal on the end, like a javelin. When things pop up, you can right click if you want, not even have to look at it. Blue is normally good. Blue is normally like, you had this pods crash on the planet, it might be something useful. Somebody escape pod crash, there might be somebody in it. Go see if they're injured. Red normally means that squirrels have gone mad, muffaloes have gone mad, boom rats have gone mad, you're being attacked by somebody. Yellow is usually there's an eclipse, there's a solar flare shutting down electronics, there's a meteor that fell, something like that. But red is usually always bad, always bad. So they're just basically setting up. I'm not worried about it right now. We'll allow these people to keep doing what they're doing. I'm hoping soon that they get up the roof so that I can show you this. Oh, also, this is new as well. Gear. Gear is new. Gear that you show your equipment, that you show the apparel, your inventory, everybody has a door key. Total modifiers, you get your damage absorption, speed decrease or increase depending on what you're wearing. More things, more outfits will be added roughly. Right now there's t-shirts, tribe. What all is there? There's t-shirts, tribe, power armor,
Good old Premiere Pro.
armor vest, jacket, duster, button-down t-shirt, and t-shirt. And basically it degrades. You know, as you start out with travel wears,
Remember the
garbage
GTA
and stuff.
4 trailer?
Yes, I did actually.
Kind of wanted to make a trailer in the same style.
Where like you just kind of like going around walking through the server and like showing it off and like cool things and stuff. I kind of like the GTA 5 trailer more, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know, like just like how they were showing like like the kind of like crummy districts, and they're like then showing the beach and like the nice town areas and everything, and have the nice music in the background, kind of explaining like the areas and stuff. But yeah, this isn't a legit video. This is kind of just for mud, so as you can tell, we're talking in the background, not really doing things. So that's on me. As you can see,
Tried to sit down next to me again,
there's a roof
so I just drilled into my chair.
that just went. Now I don't know if the roof went 100%. I think it is because you can't see rain,
She left me again.
so that should be all right. There's no power there, so they have to open the door manually, which will slow them down. They have to get that built. I don't know why they're taking so long. Meal source needs to be built. They need to build that. Then meal source will go away. No trading capacity. You need to build a comm station. They'll get away. Once nutrient paste semester is put, that'll go away. Defenses, you get a turret in, boom, that'll go away. And they'll get over it. Alright, now, look there in the top, you'll see. Tribespeople from Camisa of Pigeon are beginning their assault. So, basically what I tend to do is if I know where they are, which I normally do, I always click on reds to figure out where they are. Where the hell are they? Okay, so there's Gray. He's running on down. It's going to tell you what he's doing. Look, he's not even attacking people. He's going for the wall. So you think, okay, he's going to be coming down straight diagonally. So what you want to do is get your people set up. Now, you're going to have people with pistols. They're not going to be able to shoot too far. So get that guy there. Merc. Merc is going to the hopper. I'll do that. I'll let them finish that quick. I'll let Brad throw down all the things. There's that. Let him throw down the metal. Get that down. Okay. He wants to go get food. No. Brad has the Einfield. He's a good shot. He's going there. No. He has another pistol. He's going here. So the only options for this guy to hide behind is either this cactus, the tree, or he's going to come down here close.
Nice chat.
So here we go. He's coming down, getting shot at. Oh god, he's taking shots. Where is he going? Where is he going? He's going to the trees for cover. Now, as you can see, he's trying. The countdown's going for him to throw the javelin. Boop. There it goes. There goes the pillar. Didn't hit me. I'm behind cover. Good. As you can see, he's behind tree cover. It's not too well. If you click on you, it doesn't actually tell you your cover. Yeah, it doesn't. Damage absorption, I think, maybe. I don't know. What is mud? Oh, he has a jacket on, too, so that's why he has more of a modifier and speed decrease. So, but as you can see, everybody's shooting. And then if there's a bunch of people, if you take out on the majority, they will actually end up fleeing. I got stunned because I took some damage. Once they die, hit F to be able to pick up the body, same with weapons. And a new thing is, if you want them to strip the body, pick a person, right click the body, strip the warrior. So if they have clothes on them, you can take their clothes off and then throw them away, whatever.
Guess so.
Not important. But basically, I'm gonna probably end the. Also, when you get into combat of any sort, it will actually gray out and automatically go down to 1 times, just so that you don't get attacked. We're gonna call this. Let's see. We're gonna call this tutorial town. I have no idea if I even actually spelled that right. I really don't care. So everybody's going off to eat. Thoughts. He's hungry, so -8. He's wounded, -8. Sharing a bedroom, -8. So he's getting things. Eventually, this will go away. If you scroll over, shows you how many days it expires in. Mood is based on their fear or their happiness, which Oh, I guess they got rid of that, so now it's just specifically based on happiness. So you can't get fear. Rest has a contribute to it, I guess. And I guess food as well would be. Filth on feet, that doesn't really matter. As you can see, Mud is carrying the person to the morgue, which is labeled this place here. So this is labeled the morgue. They will take that there. Now, if you go into thoughts, you will see somewhere. Somebody should have it. Really? Nobody? Ugly environment, -5. Yeah, so he's upset that the area around him is ugly. He's getting, like, upset about it. Mud should have saw a dead body. He should get upset by that. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see here. Give me a second. So, put it back. Falling metal. Ugly environment. Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Maybe they did away with it. I don't know. But what you want to do then, once they get rooms set up, you want to go to furniture and get beds. Royal beds does absolutely nothing. It's just for looks. Beds don't really mean anything. So get beds in there, and they'll eventually, once the beds, all 3 beds are in, what you want to do is deconstruct the sleeping spots, and then they'll eventually pick their own beds. They will still be sharing rooms until you get doors on here, which is fine. I really don't care. Security, power, it's furniture. It's furniture. You always want to put a light in rooms, because I believe if they're actually in a room and they don't have light, they get upset because they're sleeping in the dark, or they're in the dark or something like that. But I'm going to save it here. Hopefully, Mud, this is helping you out. I'm going to overwrite. And I'll do some more videos later, man. Oh, nope. And yeah, let's end the video here.